This is Dom Genova, host of the No Nonsense Roundtable, heard every Saturday on Rochester, New York's 50,000-watt radio station, News Radio AM 1180. After my show is aired, I make a YouTube out of it. At times, I take a couple-minute clip in a show and create what I call a short take YouTube. What you're about to hear is a 4-minute short take of the no-nonsense sheriff of Polk County, Florida, Grady Judd, giving us his read on who is really responsible for the rising crime in some areas of the country. Enjoy.
You know what I coach here when I go around to the neighborhood meetings and the retirement meetings and meet the new people. I said, look, we welcome you here with open arms. We're glad that you're here. But if you came here for warm weather in the winter, we have it. If you came here for a low crime rate, we have it. If you came here for low taxes, we have it. But listen, if you come here and vote the same way the majority of the people voted from where you came from, you'll still have warm weather in the winter. But you won't have low taxes and low crime. Because every one of the areas across this nation that have a high crime rate can look directly at their mayors, their city commissioners, their county commissioners, their legislators in the Senate or the House. Those rules are and the governors, those rules are created that's allowing the criminals to run wild on top of everybody and steal and shoot and stab and murder. Well, how's that working for y'all? Our crime's at a 50-year low in my county, and it's not safe to walk the streets. And you're creating that environment by the people you put in office.
Right. So ultimately, the consequences of your own behavior is the consequences of the voters' behavior. You're saying it rests on our shoulders who are pulling that lever in November.
Well, it absolutely does. When you look at the people who you vote for, you know, they're polished and they tell you a good story. But don't listen to what they say, watch what they do. And at the end of the day, and I say this in all honesty, the policies or practices, or as you may understand them as laws, that are in place that allow this crime to occur are because of the people you put in public office. Think about it. New York has no jail bail. Well, how does that work? If you arrest someone and they are not held responsible or accountable and they get right back out, my experience tells you the majority of them don't show up, and they're certainly not concerned with whether or not they commit more crime because nobody's held them accountable. Way back in the day in this county, we had an overpopulated jail. Now I'm taking you back into the 70s. So they set up a no bail system here where if you put one guy in the county jail, then you had to look to see, well, is this guy worse than the others in the jail? Then you had to let someone out. So at the end of the day, we had people that we were booking into jail. They take their fingerprints, they take their photograph, fill out the paperwork, and release them without posting bail. You know what they were doing? They were stealing a car to drive back to wherever we arrested them from. Did you hear me? It doesn't work. Did you notice that your crime rate went up? Did you notice that your violent crime rate went up when you have no bail jail? Now, some of your elected officials that put that in place thought it was a great job at the time, but you're the one being victimized. Whether it's shot, whether they're stealing your car, stealing your property, breaking into your home, robbing you, you've got to make decisions. And the decisions you make with how you vote is going to determine what kind of environment you live in. Guaranteed.
Thanks for listening. Please like and share. I'll make more. To learn more about the No Nonsense Roundtable or suggest a guest, please go to nononsenseroundtable.com.